Pastor Jordan here, bringing you this week's sermon preview from here at the grounds of West Glenville Reformed Church on this beautiful, sunny Saturday afternoon. It's a glorious day and a perfect day for a chicken barbecue. The church is abuzz with folks working on barbecue preparations right now, and we're going to be opening that up at 3 o'clock, being able to come through and drive through and pick up your chicken dinner tonight. If you don't have a ticket, that's okay. You can still get some chicken. They made extra. So come on out to the church anytime this afternoon for that. I'm bringing you the sermon preview a little bit later this week because I had a busy week going on and just getting caught up now. But I wanted to share with you a little bit about what we'd be doing in worship on Sunday. But also before that, I just wanted to remind you about the chicken barbecue, which, well, I just did that, so you're all set in that department. Then I wanted to let you know that next Sunday is also another special day here at church. It's the final day of our program year, so we'll have our last indoor worship for the summertime, and we'll celebrate with music and the moving up ceremony where we celebrate all the children and youth programming that happens during our program year. So it's always a wonderful celebration. So please plan on coming both tomorrow for church on Mother's Day, but then the next week come for Moving Up Sunday, and we'll celebrate that beautiful day with a community meal that follows at church. We'll be outside for that as long as the weather is nice, and we'll enjoy some fellowship and some good food together. And so, yeah, we invite you to be a part of both of those things. Then after that, starting on Memorial Day weekend, we'll be worshiping outdoors here around the pavilion as long as the weather is nice. If there's no rain in the forecast, we'll be out here for worship every time that we possibly can. So dust off those lawn chairs and blankets and have everything ready to go. You can bring coffee and tea or whatever and just sit and enjoy worship. We've got shady spots, we got sunny spots, so no matter the weather, you'll be in a good spot as long as it's not raining. So that's what's going on in the coming days. This week we continue our look through the book of Romans. We're going to hear a little bit more in chapter 5 from Paul about the results of what it means to share in this justified relationship with God. The whole beginning of the book is about how all these different communities are brought together and invited into this relationship of righteousness and justification with God, that through faith we find this path to the everlasting promise of Christ's kingdom. And so then he talks about sort of what this means in our lives, and he uses these four different ways of being that move sort of one after the other through a progression. First is suffering, and from that, he says, comes endurance. And from endurance, he says, comes character. And then finally, from character, he says, comes hope. And so that's what we're going to talk about. Some of those things, we experience them. We all experience suffering. And we've all had to have endurance in our lives, and those things have built up character in us. And has it gotten us to the place of hope yet? And Paul says these beautiful words, hope does not disappoint. And we're reminded in that this is where our faith leads us, is to a hopeful existence. That it's not it's not about fear or being afraid of something and trying to change your behavior out of fear. That it's more of this expression of having gone through challenges in life and coming to a place of experiencing suffering and having to endure and developing character and then finally being a person of hope. So what does that mean for us? That's what we'll look at tomorrow on Sunday, and we've got some special music set aside because it is Mother's Day, so we'll celebrate a little bit in that way. But it's going to be a lovely service tomorrow morning. We look forward to seeing you there. I hope you have a great week. Come out and get some chicken in just a little bit and help us raise money to send kids to Camp Fowler. All you got to do is eat chicken, and that starts today at 3 o'clock. You can start rolling through. We look forward to seeing you here today and tomorrow for worship and for everything that lies ahead. Have a great week, and we'll talk to you soon. God bless.